Doug, we're live.
You're live? I missed
We're
the
live.
music. I missed the fun music. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Common Good Podcast. Such an exciting day today. Talking with Eliza Grizwold about her book, Circle of Hope. Really hope you know something about this book by the time this is done. This thing is a force of nature. Great title, Eliza Grizwold. Great subtitle, A Reckoning with Love, Power, and Justice in the American Church. Joined by Shane Claiborne and Katie Claiborne, who play a big part actually in the content of this book. So thank you all for talking with us about this. Eliza, you do a lot of things. You are a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist. You're a poet, which, by the way, friend, I'm just recent to finding that out. So I'd love to talk with you about poetry. And you have a new appointment, as I'm going to read it right here, the Director of Humanities Council for the Program of Journalism at Princeton, which just started this month. You're up to a lot of things. We super appreciate you being with us and being a part of all of this. And you've written this really great book. And look, a lot of people have talked to you about your book, and we do want to talk about the actual content of the book. But because Shane and Katie are here, and because I've spent time inside this same world of progressive evangelicalism, we're going to talk about the book, but then also about what got you into it and why you're interested in it all. So, all right, Eliza, tell us first, from your understanding, what is the Circle of Hope community in Philadelphia? And then Shane and Katie, I'd love for you to talk about it, because for people who don't know this piece of having the three of you in this conversation together will become, I think, for people very interesting. As you describe Circle of Hope, Eliza, how do you describe it?
I describe it as, like, in terms that your listeners are going to be pretty familiar with, but that at the edge of evangelicalism, there's a movement that is often overlooked, especially by writers like me, people who write for the mainstream media and keep repeating the same truisms about white Christian nationalism. Like, we need to look at the broader reality of what evangelicalism always has been and what it does at the edge remain in many ways. And I guess for me, what I would say in shorthand is that, I came to this community and really writing about Shane as what I saw as the last best hope of the relevance of Protestantism in America. I mean, that's not too big a claim. I grew up in the sort of mainstream Protestant church, in the Episcopal church, and watching that church decline. And what is the glue that holds people together? There is a devotion. There's an ardent following Jesus, of giving one's life to Jesus, that is within what Circle of Hope strove to be, what it aimed to be. That was really beautiful and inspiring.
Shane and Katie, when a lot of people think about a church, there's a construct we all have in our minds. For a lot of people, what Circle of Hope was something different. It was a different way of thinking and organizing. Can you give a little context for what Circle of Hope was? And then we'll talk about Eliza's approach to studying it and looking at it, and then ultimately writing this book, Circle of Hope.
Hold that thought for 1 second. I'm going to relaunch the stream real quick. We had a little glitch.